first thing to remember when facing an awkward lie is the severity of the lie itself. Whether the ball is way above your feet and there's a big difference, or way below your feet, or you're on a big downhill, or you're on a big uphill. It depends on the actual severity, because if it's a gentle slope or a gentle incline, descent, whatever, then you don't need to change too much. But if it's a real severe slope, then you need to start looking at different things. Now, I want to do ball below the feet today and ball above the feet, and the different things you're going to have to remember. When the ball is below your feet, the general shot direction when this happens is the ball to go out to the right. So you need to aim a little bit more to the left when you do that. So when you're standing there, and if I was aiming into the distance there, I'd have to aim more to the left to allow for the slope to take the ball off to the right. Also, when the ball is below the feet, again, depending on the severity of the actual slope, you will try and sit a little bit more in the heels. If I can get you into that position there, you sit a bit more into the heels. And you, again, if it's a bad slope, you reduce it more to arms and hands and swing. So allowing the ball to go to the right, so you aim more to the left. Push the weight a little bit more down into the heels if it's a big slope, and then keep the arms swinging will help you a lot more than trying to do the normal swing. If you start to add in your body turns and the big turns and all that, you're generally going to end up with problems. So that's the first little tip. If the ball is above the feet, then generally you have to allow to aim more to the right. So you will aim more for the right, because it generally comes off a hill like this. It turns and hooks away. So you aim a bit more to the right. Also, you might take a club that's a little bit flatter in the face. So if your distance is a 6 iron, you might take a 5 iron, because the ball might fly up a little bit. Another little thing as well is, when the ball is above your feet, you generally bring the ball back into the middle of the stance and allow that. And again, depending on the severity of the slope, you can reduce your arm to an arm and hand swing. So you're aiming a little bit more to the right, you've moved your ball a wee bit back in the stance, and you've taken a little less lofty club. The other little point is, you generally put your weight a little bit more to the toes, because you will fall down the hill. So you push your weight a little bit more to the toes, and when you do that and you're sitting down more, you also grip lower. So if it's a big steep hill in front of you and you're up here, you then keep it arm and hand gripping lower, weight towards the toes, and allowing for the balance. And that's the secret with the hill shots. You should always try and get hold of your balance. Going downhill, you'll fall forward, so you push your weight back into your heels. Going uphill, you're going to fall backwards, so you push it more to your toes. Allow for a little bit of flight direction, misdirection, going to the right when the ball's above the feet, and when it's below the feet, it's going off to the right, so you aim more to the left. And then if the swing is very severe, or the slope is very severe, keep it to just hands and arms. Just let it happen like that. Just let the hands and arms get into the swing and keep it simpler. And always remember that the good player off a hill is the person who can follow the ground after he's hit the ball, low after they've hit the ball. If you're coming up and away from it, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt your swing. So you need to be able to make sure that you can follow the ground low after you've hit the golf ball.